You're listening to the Business and Life Podcast, where 7 days a week, proven entrepreneurs share their success stories, failures, and give you true value on how you can build a great business and an awesome life. With your host, Micah Levis.
Today I'm going to be interviewing Erica Duran. Erica is a business coach and lifestyle mentor who helps new and struggling entrepreneurs start, grow, and systematize their business in 90 days. Most of her clients earn $5K to $20K per month and enjoy a 3-day work week. Erica, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You are very welcome. Thanks for taking the time. So tell our listeners something interesting about yourself and also where you're calling in from today.
Yeah, I guess that's interesting and where I'm calling in from. Okay. I'm calling from Walt Disney World property in Celebration, Florida. So I just moved here to the town that Disney built.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you just moved there from where?
From, I was traveling full time for about 12 years. So I was mostly in Hawaii and California and Arizona, but I just moved here like a week ago. That's why if you're on the video, that's why there's nothing on the shelves or anything.
Sure. Yeah. You're kind of just starting out there, huh?
Yeah. Because I didn't have anything but computers and clothes really. So this stuff is new to me.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. You said you've been traveling for 12 years?
Yes. Yeah, with no home base.
Wow. That is, wow, 12 full years.
Yep.
That is wild.
I needed a break, I guess.
Yeah. No, I've been doing it for 2 months and it's wild.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about your company. I know you have Erica Duran International, Google Bait, you have Enchanted Tiki Travel. Let's talk a little bit about we're going to go dive in a little bit into your entrepreneurship journey. But what does your current company that you're focused on, what does it, bring to the marketplace?
Yeah, well, it's all kind of related. So primarily, sure. I'm a business coach for entrepreneurs, startups, and things like that. But those entrepreneurs were struggling with their marketing and getting found online. So we opened Google Bait, which is an SEO-based company. Okay. Yeah, and then because I have a lot of coaches, consultants, authors, speaker type clients, we opened Enchanted Tiki Travel so to help them with their events and their VIP days and their workshops, things like that they want to put on. So we can take care of all their guests and all their reservations and help people that haven't worked with the hotels before to look over the contracts and the banquets and things like that. Because I used to be a hotel executive. So yeah, it sounds like a bunch of random things, but they're all related.
Okay. Well, let's see here. You are, when it comes to coaching small businesses, I love the coaching aspect of it. I do some of that, but I love to hear some of your clients have been startups, and then you've kind of built an ecosystem around realizing what they needed after that. Correct.
A lot of the things that we put out there and that I create are based on,
You're good.
A lot of those things are based on whatever my clients are struggling with, adding, well, how can we help them? And, we're not struggling with this. So what have we done? And then kind of documenting that and then turning around and helping them with those same struggles.
So give me a time where you felt, first of all, when did you start the business?
This business kind of evolved since 2004.
Okay.
I started in financial services. Well, I started in hotels and corporate, and then my first solopreneur kind of side hustle was financial services. And then that morphed into professional organizing, which morphed into coaching, which morphed into all the other things.
With all your businesses and your failures, of course, give me one failure that you think you've had that you'd like to share on how you had to overcome that.
Yeah, well, a failure just happened today, honestly, kind of embarrassing. My email system decided to send out about 40 emails to everybody.
What?
Yeah, so it was pretty funny. A lot of people were, two people were angry out of, 10,000 people. 2 people were angry. The rest of them were like, hey, I haven't seen this post of yours in a long time. It was nice to see it again and things like that. So I guess like the ultimate online entrepreneur nightmare is some technology glitch to happen like that. And, we're just like, hey, if this is the biggest thing that goes wrong in my life, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not a bad one. Is there anything that you felt like initially where you felt you were kind of close to rock bottom and something bad happened where you just had to figure it out?
Oh, yes. Several years ago, I was going through a ton of stuff at the time. I was going through several deaths in my family. I was going through divorce. I was going through the full-time traveling aspects of everything, and my business was a lot newer. And, every day was just a struggle to, get online and be visible and, how can I help other people with their life and business if mine's in a shamble kind of thing. Yeah. And going through all that, a lot of feast and famine cycles came from that with all the tragedies going on around me.
Of course. Yeah. And so when you work with so many entrepreneurs and startups, why do you think, in your professional opinion, that many of them decide to either just throw in the towel and kind of not pursue their dreams anymore?
Yeah, the total obvious answer for me is fear. Their fear of being homeless, of not making enough money, of giving the wrong advice, of being seen online, of getting bad comments, of having their email system blow out 30 emails a day. It's just fear, the fear of that, and the fear of what their family's going to say and everything is mostly why I see entrepreneurs quit. It's never the business idea. It's never that their thing doesn't work. We might have to tweak some things with their marketing, or tweak their packages a little bit that they're offering, or do something little that will have a big effect. But it's never like this huge overarching thing that happens to them. It's mostly just the underlying fear that stops them every single day from taking that next step.
Are you struggling to grow your business? Have you ever thought, man, I wish Mike could answer my specific questions about my business? Well, you're in luck, and I can help. Go to michaellevis.com and sign up to schedule a free live on-air call today. That's right. For a limited time, we're recording real business owners with real struggles. Why did you decide to work with startup entrepreneurs?
Yeah, that was the fun part for me. I could probably say that I started a bunch of different businesses just because I like that excitement in the beginning, and I like putting everything together and organizing everything and getting their websites up and their marketing plans and kind of putting everything in its place. And so I think, I kept doing it instead of vicariously now living through my clients doing it. I kept doing it. You shouldn't probably start a new business every 90 days, but that was my favorite part.
Okay. So are a lot of the startups that you're working with people that have decided to maybe leave the 8 to 5 grind and start that on the side and start kind of building the business, or have they kind of gone full go?
A lot of them have had some sort of thing come up in their life where they're just all in. I don't have a lot of side hustlers, actually. I have a lot of people that have totally burnt the boats, cut the bridge, whatever you want to say, whatever cliche is. They've done that, and for 1 or 2 years, or even 6 months or so, they've gone all in, and they're struggling, and they haven't been able to monetize whatever they're trying to do. So I don't get a whole lot of side hustle people. I get a few, but mostly it's people that went all in, but now they're like, wait a minute, I've been doing this for 6 months, a year, 2 years, and now I'm not monetizing it. What am I missing? What am I doing wrong? Kind of thing.
What are you excited about right now in terms of your business?
Yeah, just all the Google bait. We're relaunching it kind of with those programs because Google changes all the time. So we kind of have to pull it back sometimes and then put it back out again. And then the travel website too is brand new. So I was just coaching for the longest time, and now I have these 3 entities to have podcasts for, create content for, talk to people about. So it's just like giving me something else to talk to, because I've been doing this for a really long time. And, it gets a little stale for me to keep telling people how to overcome their mindset or how to sell online or how to be seen on Twitter, what have you. So it's nice for me too to have variety in what I could talk about.
So in terms of your the travel side, who is your demographic there on who you help?
That it's a little bit too. It's coaches, authors, speakers, people that want to run their own events. But then obviously we are focusing in Disney travel and Hawaii. So it's a lot of honeymoons, a lot of families that have never perhaps been on a Disney vacation. And there's so many pieces now to Disney vacations with their crowds and the complicated dining reservations and the fast passes and everything. And all the resorts they have, it can be really overwhelming for families to plan that kind of a vacation. It's not just you go on Expedia and you're done.
Well, I love this question coming up here because it's given from someone that has been on the road for 12 years. I'd love to be able to hear like how you've been able to build or how you're building the life that you want to live currently within your business, using your businesses as an engine.
Yeah, so this is a major change because this is the first time I've been in one place, and I have a year here in this house. So it's been a long time since I've been able to kind of unpack and settle into a place. The travel part was a big part of my life for so long, and that kind of was, defining me a little bit and defining my brand a little bit. So yeah, it's a little bit uncharted territory here, me being in one place and, just having computers and clothing and my two dogs to going to having to like have forks and a spoon and a couch and things like that. It's been a long time since I owned anything. So I was staying in resorts and I was staying in Airbnbs all the time that already had all the things that you need.
Right.
So being a minimalist, it's been quite jarring to have to rebuild a household again. Right.
And why did you decide to finally rebuild that household?
Yeah. My audience doesn't even know this, but I actually got married in December, and opening the travel business and wanting to capture all the content for Disney, we decided to settle down here. Before that, I have a ton of footage from Hawaii and all, so I didn't need any content from there. So it was just made sense to kind of settle down here and get the content for the new site.
Absolutely. Well, let's before I jump into the final question, I want to ask I want to make sure people know where to find you.
Yeah, my main hub is ericaduran.co, and I'm on every social media except Snapchat.
Yeah, same here. Well, I think I have it. I don't think I've used it forever. So ericaduran.co, all over social media. Out of all your successes and failures, Erica, what's the one piece of parting advice that you'd give to the aspiring and current entrepreneurs out there listening today?
Yeah, that they should go after the lifestyle they desire. Everyone thinks it's not for them, or they can't do it, or she's special, or he's special, or what have you. And there's just so many excuses and boundaries and blocks that people put up. And it's not that hard. You just start researching a little. Don't over-research. Don't get in that mode, but just start taking steps. I know it sounds so simple, but it's so weird what people think they can and can't do. It's amazing to me that they put those blocks on themselves.
I agree. Yeah, a lot of that is just limiting beliefs, in my opinion, as well. Erica, thank you so much for your time and dropping some of these knowledge bombs for us today.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Life Nation, you got to remember that in order for things to change, you must change. And in order for things to get better, you must get better. You just got better by hanging out with me, Michael Libas, and the Business and Life Nation. So come back tomorrow because I'm here dropping sound bombs 7 days a week, baby. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so you can take action and execute. See you tomorrow.